seen it with the beat. Dripping from the... No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the kid.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Still fighting for more. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
On 1st down, Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got to complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play. Cousins now to throw on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you can...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Let's go.
Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Brady. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On the toss, here's White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Got a man, it's running. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Cousins on 1st down. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. Ready, go. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Go, Bandit. Wait.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh, boy, it's been good.
Wait, set to go, Abe. Sugar. Wait.
Brady now on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Shadow. Wait.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle. LAD logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step